Yeah, I should be wearing my sunglasses.
You should be spiking your hair and look like a slice of orange too.
Well, that would be kind of cool.
Sort of the idea here. Welcome to the High Fidelity Kitchen.
Oh, you got to run it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can we start over?
No, we're good.
You sure I can? I mean, we can fix it in post.
Leave it. I don't give a rat's patootie.
This thing is running warts and all.
I'm good with that.
We have nothing to hide.
What's that?
It's a wart. It's a wart. It's what it is. He's high on fidelity. I never get tired of that joke. I want you to know that. I never tire of that joke because you laugh at it every stinking time, and you know
it's funny.
It's stupid, but that's what makes it funny.
But that's what makes it funny to me.
Exactly, it's dumb.
The sheer sophomoric stupidity.
Right.
I think it's funny.
In the kitchen this time out, we're gonna have some fun as we usually do. We're getting fishy.
Yeah,
A little fishy.
a little fishy, but a good kind of fishy.
I'm leaving that in. Somebody's gonna go, oh my God, fetch me my fainting couch. Oh my God.
Alrighty.
These assholes on YouTube. Manufactured outrage.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that's
what
like.
that is.
No, and I have back here.
The filet of fish.
It's bagged, but it's wild caught North Atlantic cod.
Right, which happens to be probably my favorite fish.
It's nice because it's a durable fish. It's rather dense.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was
a
a durable.
It's a very durable fish. You can send it through the mail, stick a stamp on his back, and off he goes.
Just off he goes.
No, because fish have a tendency to either be really delicate.
Well, yeah, and I've gotten cod fillets before that were somewhat delicate, and when I cooked them, they just kind of flaked apart.
Yeah,
and
well, this ain't gonna
it
happen.
tasted great, but it just
This ain't gonna happen because it's gonna be held together by an outer coating of deliciousness.
Oh, okay,
Beer battered fish and chips.
okay.
Home style
This
chips,
is
no
gonna be
less. Too. We got some
chips.
taters. We're just gonna whack up into.
Okay.
And then we're gonna fry them, and then we're gonna fry the fish in the beer batter with using this beer. It's a Belgian white beer. It's made with real Belgians.
Made with real Belgians.
I don't know why they have to drag race into it, but it's Belgian white.
Yeah, right.
Seriously, I stole this recipe kind of from a very popular chain of a global chain of restaurants that is themed around the rock and roll industry. There you go.
There you go.
I don't want to. The guy that kind of gave me the recipe for it. He's no longer there, so he's probably on the loop.
So it's one of those.
It's one of those. He goes, do you know how we made this? And I said, no. And he told me, he goes, we use a particular type of beer. It's that one. And they're not giving us
this
anything
is
for it.
like one of those. If he had worked there,
This is how
I
this
could
is.
tell you,
Yes,
but I'd have to kill you.
Pretty
but
much.
now he's out.
but you see, you can't copyright or trademark a recipe. Try as you might, legally you can't do it.
Really, I didn't know that.
And that's why when people talk about, oh, I got a secret ingredient, bullshit. There's no secret ingredient into anything. I don't use them. I just tell you what it is.
Yeah, right. Well,
You know. But we're gonna take some.
Also, you got to tell people how to cook it if we don't tell
Well,
them what's in
exactly.
it.
But we're gonna get just some plain all-purpose flour.
Right.
And we're gonna season that a little bit with some garlic powder, and we're gonna throw in just a dash onion salt just to give it a little savory thing. And I got some red pepper, not black pepper, but some red pepper, which has a different kind of a smoky vibe. And then we're gonna dump in a bottle of this beer, this Belgian beer, and it's gonna make that crust a little more smooth. It's not like fried chicken crust. It's,
Right.
It's
No.
a completely different thing. It holds the fish together, holds the moisture in real nice, and boom, we're off and rolling.
All right.
Got some malt vinegar, and it's time to get into the snack.
Oh.
We've talked about this.
We have talked about this, and I've been anticipating this for so long.
That is a bowl of cottage cheese.
That
Here,
is
hold that.
a bowl of cottage cheese.
This is a pepper grinder, and I'm going to throw in here All right,
Oh my God!
top.
Have I got a story about cottage cheese?
This is some fresh ground black pepper.
Yeah, the only way I like it.
And
Okay.
and some not my cheese, nacho cheese, Doritos.
All right, so
Just
now,
dip it like
go to town.
Just
right?
dip it like you're
chip foul.
like you're.
Ah!
Oh, for the love of God!
Triple foul. Should have gotten small curd.
It is. There is something. I like cottage cheese. I like it with a little pepper.
I
of
do.
course. But there's something kind of groovy about the way it works with the chips.
He's throwing cottage cheese at me. It's
different.
No, there is something kind of cool about it.
And when you're in the fidelitide mode, it's quite good.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna ramp it up.
Wow.
Now try that. That's some Greek seasoning. That Greek seasoning's nice because it has other stuff aside from the pepper, and it's just ain't that something? Cavender's is what that is. It's very common. It's a cheap spice. You can get it just.
Man.
Yeah. I will take just the tub of the cheese and just dump some Cavender's on there.
Man, I could devour this.
I mean, stick my
This is
spoon in.
really, I'm surprised.
So when you're in
We've
that
been talking
mode-
about this for months.
And I told you, I said, once you have it, you go, wow. I never would have thought that this and that would have go well together. So the people that make these, I'm sure, are probably going, what? We never designed it for that. Frito-Lay. It's the internet. We can talk about it.
I dig it.
Yeah, pretty good. All right.
Oh, you could do other seasonings on there too.
Oh, yeah, you can. That's just it.
I mean, you could I don't know, chili powder or something.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
can. Cottage cheese takes on. It's like the flavor of anything you put in it, really.
Like tofu.
Yeah,
Only
kinda.
much better.
Pretty much, exactly. So there it is. It's fish and chips, homemade chips, wild caught, North Atlantic cod. We'll have beer and stuff on it, beer batter type of thing. We'll be drinking beer.
and meat.
That it is, and that's what's happening here as we get into the high fidelity kitchen. Hi, scrubbing taters.
Scrubbing taters, take one.
Scrubbing taters.
Ow, ow.
Is that like somebody's name? Scrubbing taters. Is that like the thing?
I think he was on Hee Haw for a while.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Scrubbing Taters. he's got a redneck joke for you, or not?
Was he on the blue collar tour for a while?
He may have been. So yeah, we got these big potatoes. These are
These are giant.
these are like Idaho
Idaho.
or Oregon Ho, Washington Ho.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna whack these up into, and that's just like a thick steak fry.
All right, do we want to do them long?
There you go. Yeah. Skin on, baby, too.
Yeah, man. I like them with oh yeah, look at that.
See, there you go. That's a
man.
wage of taters right there.
It is.
It's commercial break popcorn. That's how long
What the is commercial grade popcorn?
commercial break.
Oh,
So like if you're
I thought
watching,
you
if
said
you're watching something on
grade.
TV, no, not commercial grade. No, there's no such thing as commercial grade. So if you've got if you're watching something on the TV and you got like a commercial break, you can say, you don't have to stop it. I'm going to run in the kitchen. I'm going to whip up some corn.
gotcha.
Because
Because it happens so quick.
It happens about 3 minutes because that's the thing about a wok is that all the stuff is concentrated down here in the bottom and a little cooler up here on the top. And you heard it popping. That's because I did the thing. I did the thing again. You take you just get your finger wet. Put a little water in there. In this case, beer. And it bubbles a little bit, so you know
How hot?
it's about there. And you can stick a thermometer in there, but That would entail somebody actually being like, scientific and shit.
Yeah.
And
But
we ain't that.
when you go this route, it's more fun.
Sure it is.
Because you really shouldn't be dropping water in hot oil.
No, you shouldn't. We probably gave
So you're like
completely
living on the
inappropriate-
edge, man. Right there on the edge.
Giving really bad advice. Yeah, you can get really burned that way. And since this is a gas stove, you could overflow and then you have a problem.
You would.
You have a big problem. So this is why you don't want to do this naked.
No,
No, not at all.
never.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna take these. And we'll just throw one in. Yeah, that's good. Nice and easy. We'll commence to frying. Oh yeah. We'll do this in batches because I don't want to overload this thing, clearly. And this is the spider.
Right.
And when they get golden brown delicious, we got
Then you
some.
pull them out. Yeah. Yeah.
Chips.
Are crisps,
Yes.
and French fries are chips, which really doesn't make any sense because these are wedges.
Way to complicate matters here.
So yeah,
We got a few of those in the oven for later, but yeah, there's a.
and these actually
In fact,
move these apart.
Okay.
because they're kind of high.
yeah, kind of spread them apart a little bit.
We're gonna hit them.
All right. There he is on top of the microwave over there.
Oh, the salt right here.
Right, reach in there and bring me a little bit of that. That's some sea salt right there. There you go. Yeah. Because while it's still wet, that salt will stick to it a little bit.
She said wet. This is not your mummy's cooking show.
No, it's not. It's not your grandmommy's cookie show either.
All right,
for Christ's sakes.
I want to taste one of these with salt on it right now.
Oh, grab one. Don't burn yourself.
Oh, hey, this one's kind of look. It's one of the like thin ones.
Oh, yeah. Thin and crunchy. But see, that ain't the star of the show.
I know.
This
They're awesome.
is the star of the show. We got a bunch of individually wrapped.
North Atlantic cod fillets.
Yeah, we need to rip those open here. We need to get to. Before we do all that,
Oh yeah.
we got to deal with this.
Move these out of the way.
This here would be our batter.
This here. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that first.
So what we got here is we got 2 cups of flour.
We got 2 cups of flour.
We need to throw some red pepper in there. We can either measure it or whatever you want.
No.
You just go until the spirit tells you.
That's
We'll throw a little onion salt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maybe a little
little,
tradition
yeah.
in there. Maybe a tablespoon too.
Because it is salt after all.
It is salt, and it's got an onion vibe to it. It's a little more aromatic.
I'd say that's
There you go. That's nice. And this would
Garlic
be
powder.
Garlic powder. Just
Go to town on that.
yeah, go nuts. Go nuts.
That's nuts, man.
All right.
Is that
Now,
more nuts than I should have?
now the magic.
All right, now.
That
Have these been dipped in anything?
we're dry.
No, they're dry. That's what I'm
We're
getting.
gonna mix up here. 'Cause now we're gonna have to we gotta get the software in there. We got the hardware.
Right,
in there.
right,
We gotta get
right.
the software. Right now, that bottle of beer.
That bottle of beer.
That would be the shock top. That's the Belgian white. Oh, you're gonna do the thing. Do the thing. Dude. That's probably a completely wrong angle, but that's all right.
Now, the whole thing, right?
Yeah, dump it in there. So for every 2 cups of flour, you're gonna want a 12-ounce container of
Yeah.
malted beer, malted beverage. So we're taking a little bit of fish over here. These little fillets.
Fillet.
You know, and this fish is not that expensive. It's, that whole mess of fish was like maybe $12.
Really?
Yeah, I mean
That's not bad.
not bad for that. All right, now
All right, now I'm going to drop it in.
drop it in, coat the whole thing. Just the trick is you got one hand that needs to stay out of the batter, and one hand that can get in it. So that way you're not two-handed full of batter. You know what I'm saying?
Or you can just do that.
You could. Well, you can also throw like 2 or 3 pieces in there too.
That's true.
But
That's a good
But for
point.
this one, we'll grab this one.
Well, I thought we just do this one first.
Yeah,
and
grab
then-
that one, and then let it kind
Let
of
it drip a little.
a little bit. There you go. Not too much, but there you go. All right. Oh yeah, crispies and all. Right into the fat. Look at that. Hell yeah!
All right. Oh, look at that, man. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's the old Long John Silver rod.
Yeah. And it's down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So that's good. Temperature's down. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, man.
All right, now the fish be done.
But we got leftovers, so you
The
want
leftover batter. What
some
are
of
you
the
doing here?
crackles, man. We're gonna cook all this extra
Is
batter.
that the official term, crackle?
I don't know. I don't know. No.
It's
Crack. Yeah,
it's
it's
crack.
man. So we're gonna cook these up like you would have found, say, at
Long John.
Long John, Captain D's, any of the other fish place.
Fish place.
Oh, look at that, man.
LJ over here has got some baskets. Typically, this would be traditionally served with like newspaper. So get busy into some chips.
Fries here.
Those are chips, my boy.
Chips.
Chips, chicks, all the fun stuff there.
Some chips.
All right, now you got
And then let's get. All right, now that's not fish.
that's a big old
That's
piece
a
of batter.
crackly mamacita. Here's a fry, a really well done fry. So here we'll grab this piece of fish and I'll leave that dark one there.
Looky there. Looky there. Oh, yeah.
And
Perfect.
there you go.
Perfect, perfect,
Look at
perfect. Right. So here we are. Fish and chips. Can't have no fish and chips without no, at least some beer.
Dude.
You did it. All right, now. I was in a pub in on the west coast of Ireland. It was a small fishing village, and this is what they served was the fish and chips, right? I brought the hot sauce out because you might want that.
Yeah. I might actually do some hot sauce.
And this is exactly how it came out. It was in a basket like this, and it was fresh cod they'd caught that morning. So it still had that fishy smell to it, you know,
Yeah.
in a good way. And they don't bring you no lemon. They bring you malt vinegar. And you put it all over everything. You probably want to add some more to that later. A cold beer, some nice fresh fish and chips. Get busy with your fingers.
And I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of malt vinegar. Always have been.
Yeah. And all it is just kind of a busted wine.
Oh yeah,
That's all it is.
and it's wonderful. Get on the fries.
Your fries, your crunchies, your fish.
Well, we'll do the whole crunchies thing later. I'm not gonna do that on camera. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Hey, it's Duke, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Duke.
You know,
Duke.
adding
Oh,
the
baby.
red pepper to the batter.
Good idea.
Absolutely.
Did I go overboard though?
No, you did fine. No, it's beautiful. It's got this, just this nice. It's a little fusion action here happening. You know. Oh, delish.
Man. And you know, I mean, tartar sauce would be okay, but I can't do tartar sauce and malt vinegar. They don't really go together.
Tartar sauce is too sweet.
It takes away from the tanginess of the vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of it. You know, it's sort of like licking a 9-volt. You know, it's like,
Right.
But I like the flavor of malt vinegar. Just great.
And the thing about the acids that are in the malt vinegar accentuates the pepper. It too being an acid and whatnot. And by the way, the fries, skin on, great choice.
Oh, good.
Great idea.
I think so.
Yeah. It all worked out beautifully. There you go.
Hey, Duke, I'm sure you're going to get something later.
None of this. Fish and chips. It's easy. It's cheap. This whole dish came out less than $20.
Really?
Potatoes are cheap. Most expensive thing is
Well,
the
yeah.
fish. You know, the rest of the stuff I had around already had oil. Got some seasoning. You know, flour is nothing. So, you know, you can do it on the cheap, and it's so much better than going anywhere else. And it's personally satisfying to cook, as you well know.
It is.
This is all you. You did all this yourself.
Well, under your tutelage. Thank you, sir.
You said toot.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers it is. We'll keep eating. And you keep cooking and find something new and try it. And until next time, don't be afraid to eat something different.